Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just That I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did job quests, today we're going to go and do more job quests. Lynn, it pleases me to tell you that I have at last discovered a means to have our young friend safely transported to Kugane. I have reached an agreement with the owner of an establishment in the area. I believe its name was Bokaisen Hot Springs. Converse with him once you have arrived in Kugane and he shall tell you Orn Kai's whereabouts. I took a liberty of making the little one aware of a few local legends. Hopefully they shall aid you in your search for fun. Everybody goes to Kugane. Everybody do the flop. It's been a while since I watched the ASF movies. But they don't remain funny forever, so... Come one, come all, burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes, there's naught that the mystical waters of the Bokaisen hot springs cannot heal. Oh, you say your name is Linda there? Why, a package just arrived for you. I shall fetch it right this instant. Anyone, release me from this icy prison. What was that blasted Dragoon thinking? It is all well and good for him to tell me to simply sleep through the journey. He's not the one stuffed in a crate of ice crystals. And the boat, how it rocked! Admittedly, he is right in thinking dragons capable of entering a long sleep-like state. We are not bears. We do not require freezing cold temperatures to achieve this. My fangs are like icicles. That said, I must admit I enjoyed my best sleep for many years. At any rate, now we are both here. We can resume the search for Fanem. Before I was unceremoniously stuffed into that crate, Sir Elbrick told me of the legend of Seiryu, a dragon regarded as a guardian of the Far East. Though something tells me we would not have much luck with this tale either. The story has existed for several thousand years. Fanem only came to these lands with a mere millennium ago. Sir Elbrick agreed that the story most worth our attention was that of the Serpent of Ruby Sea. This came into being much more recently. The Ruby Dragon? Yes? I suggest you visit Esari and try asking the residents if they know anything that might be of help. Whistle for me once you have found once you feel you have found something I should know. Is this old man just gonna accept the thing that just happened? I think he is. Alright, Esari's over here. No. No. Because I work at the Muffin Factory. Another ASDF movie thing. I'm on a roll today! Anyway, I know exactly what this is gonna be. It's gonna be like the Legend of the Ruby Dragon, but it's a fish. Because I caught that fish. Oh, heaven on high. Soon, TM. Soon. Oh, what is that now? Am I familiar with the Serpent of the Ruby Sea? You will struggle to find someone here that is not. Not a day of my childhood passed without my grandmother telling me that fairy tale. These days, hearing the opening line of it alone puts me to sleep in an instant. All children that dare swim out into the deep blue sea are sure to become the sea serpent's tea. Oh my, nearly fell asleep there. Imagine that is all anyone my age will be able to tell you. Try asking the elderly woman over there if you want to know more. You would have me tell you the fairy tale of the Serpent of the Ruby Sea? Oh, dear child, that is no mere fairy tale. Head on over to the Coral Banquet. If you do not believe me, you shall find a horror beyond your wildest nightmares. Its nose misses nothing, especially not the blood of men. There's many a tale of wounded pirates falling overboard and being swallowed alive before they could plant a hand on the ship they fell from. Also, yeah, it's right here. Slash lookout. Why? Does it seem like the serpent could be Fanem? While it is true we dragons do hunt by following our prey scent, I have not known our kind to swallow men whole. The idea strikes me as awfully barbaric. While I doubt this will lead us to Fanem, my curiosity has been piqued, and I cannot simply leave this mystery unsolved. It is also a brilliant excuse for me to engage in a bit of hunting. We cannot hope to draw out the beast without bait after all. Head to the coral banquet and I shall join you shortly. Says my stomach. My stomach. May as well get this piece of the map. Once again, it's just like some locations in the game that you just do not go to. I have no reason to go there. 10,000-year pine. 1,000? 10,000 years, mate. Set that. How many times have I said that in this freaking run? Hello there. Yoink. Heaven on high. Bum, bum. Welcome to our banquet hall. Tonight, the main course will be yo. Hello. If I'd never mentioned you were this slow, Lyn, I've already hunted a beast that will doubtless lure out the serpent, and I still arrived here long before you. I shall go ahead and hurl the bloody meat into the sea. Pray deal with any hungry creatures that are drawn to us. What in the name of... What in the name of Satan? I do not know about you, but that was somewhat bigger than what I was expecting. We may have failed to find Fanem, but in her place we have gained a delicious supper. Now we have the serpent's meat. Let us head back to Buckeyes and Hot Springs. The last one has to prepare dinner. I can't really say I'm very interested in this quest. I think this is the only quest that like kind of doesn't grab me at all. Out of all of them. Oh, Lyn, good to see you return at last. I must confess I was unable to resist the meat's seductive call before, and before I knew it, I had devoured the vast majority of our spoils. Please do help yourself to whatever is left. I have stored these leftovers in the crate I was sent here in. Pay no attention to anything that may resemble teeth marks. Those are indentations created by the ice. Oh, anyone could see through that lie. I'm sorry, Lyn. I do hope my greed has not upset you too much. Why didn't you leave me any good morsels? There's never one for me? Nah, I'm not gonna say that. How dare you? Calm yourself, Lyn. Many would count themselves lucky to even have the chance to nibble on the meat of such a majestic beast. Regardless, meat is far from our primary concern at the moment. I'm beginning to wonder if the day we find Fanem will ever come. But I must not allow myself to lose heart so easily. There are still plenty of legends for us to look into. Hope is far from lost. Pray continue to grant me your support, Lyn. Yay. Also, what do we even get at level 64? Once again, forgot to check out. 64 is Jump Mastery, which upgrades your jump to high jump. Oh. Oh, I just totally missed that. No, that's 74. I am blind. 64 allows for immediate execution of wheeling thrust after landing Fang and Claw, or Fang and Claw after landing wheeling thrusts, increasing potency by 100. So before you would basically do like your 1-2-3 combo, and then you would have either Fang and Claw or Wheeling Thrust, either for the flank or the rear, depending on which combo you do. And now once you have used Fang and Claw or Wheeling Thrust, you will now also get one, like you will also get the buff that allows you to do the other one. So the combo would now be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I can't fucking count. Yeah, it's over, my friends. Goodbye. No. It would either be 1, 2, 3, Fang and Claw, and then Wheeling Thrust, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, depending on which order you do, you'll be able to perform both Wheeling Thrust and Fang and Claw, which is a really nice little thing. I really enjoy that. However, who knows? In the future, Dragoon may be entirely changed and nothing will be the same anymore. But for the time being, that is how it works. Hey, would you look at that? It's a quest in Kagane, and I am in Kagane. Also, what do we get for Ninja at level 64? 64, we get Enhanced Shukuchi. Resets the recast timer for Shukuchi upon executing Katon, Raiton, or Hyoton on most targets. You what? Wow. That's intriguing. I never knew that existed. Huh. That's very cool, actually, because, like, Katon and Raiton are the AoEs, right? Yeah, Katon and Raiton are that, and then Hyoton was the other one? But yeah, nobody uses Hyoton, so... Wow. Well, my friends, today I learned. That's apparently a thing. Let's go and do the quests. I'm also going to lower this volume of my game for myself because I feel like I've been yelling constantly. It is good to see you, Lynn. I have heard nothing from Karasu since we last met. It would seem we have no choice but to take matters into our own hand. And yet in our current state we are outmanned. In hopes of bolstering our ranks, we resetted Princess Yuki, pride of the Yetsurugi clan. Her skills and knowledge of these lands would surely avail us in our efforts, I thought. I am pleased to say that she was more than happy to lend her aid. That was in no small part due to your efforts on her behalf. Judging from her words, she is quite eager to prove herself, perhaps a bit over-eager. I would ask you to keep an eye on her, lest she go running off into some sort of trouble. Which, perhaps she already has. As she should have arrived hours ago. Perhaps she has simply gotten lost on the way, or stopped off for sushi and tea. Might the two of you be so kind as to search for her in my stead? Captain Jack, see if she is not in the Rakusa district, and Lynn, pray search the markets of the Kogane Dori. I will remain here in case she has simply been delayed in her journey. Read your tooltips, they say. Right, well, stuff does change through patches, so... And if it's not my main job, then I really don't pay that much attention to all of the freaking things. Or I definitely, like, don't register a lot of the things, then. Where is she? Ah, in the back alley, probably. Yo. Lynn, whatever are you doing here in Kagane? Not that I'm complaining, of course. I'm always happy to see the shinobi who helped bring prosperity back to my homeland. Yes, thanks to you, my people are doing wonderfully. The only downside is that the only downside of it is that now I have to be a proper princess again. Akagi is my personal bodyguard now, you see. I was not too happy when I told him I'd be heading to Kagane. In fact... Yuki, Princess Yuki, come back at once! Ah, hells. He's onto me. I just have to help you and Aboro in return for everything you did for me. Surely you understand, Lynn. Can you go find Akagi and just tell him that I don't know, that I hopped on a ship to Eorzea or something? Also, does she have the same hairstyle as Lynn used to have? I think that's what I originally... She reminds me a lot of old Lynn. My god. New Lynn, old Lynn. Lynn is everywhere. Hello, buddy. Lynn, fancy meeting you here. You're an awful long way from home, eh? But speaking of which, you haven't by chance seen Her Highness anywhere, have you? I caught her sneaking out of the castle and followed her here to Kagane, but I seem to have lost her. Hey, Eorzea, you say? God, so what is the girl thinking? If anything happened to her, I'd never hear. But there's no time to lose. To the docks. Princess Yuki, wait for me, Princess Yuki! Did we really just send that guy to a trip all the way to Eorzea? Oh boy. Thank you, Lin, and pray forgive me for asking you to lie on my behalf. I had half a mind to tell Akagi the truth, but then he might have offered to help, kindly forbid. The man means well, but I hear that we face a most dangerous foe, and I simply didn't have the heart to place Akagi in danger. You understand, don't you? In any event, I do believe you've kept the boy long enough. Run. Run, bitch! Run! I've been making so much noise. Oh well. It's not a problem for me or anybody else, really. Except for the viewer, who may not like it. Hell if I know. Thank you for leading Her Highness here, then. Princess Yuki, thank you for making a journey to Kagane. Before I proceed, I would hear aught you might know of recent events in Gengashi. I really like this crew, actually. I like it when, like, all the people from the job quest come together. As you doubtless know, though Gengashi appears to be outside... appears to outsiders to be a land at peace. Beneath the surface, rival warlords are ever scheming to undermine each other's power. There we go. In that sense, it is entirely within the realm of possibility that one of them has employed a shinobi to gain a hidden advantage over his foes. But this is merely speculation. Try as I might, I was unable to uncover any tangible evidence as to who might be behind these recent events. I see. Thank you, Princess, and so it remains a mystery. What foul master does that treacherous crow serve? Now, dim one. Is that any way you to talk about a dear old friend? Karus, you have some gall to call yourself my friend. What have you done with Tsubame and the others? But what's this? The dim one is joined by one new companion after the next. Our hero is wounded. Was his friendship not enough? Why are the geniuses of the world so misunderstood? Anyhow, I was hoping you'd ask. As a matter of fact, I have just the present for you. It's a game I like to call Kill or Watch Your Friends Be Killed. Do you like the name? I thought of it myself just now. The rules are really quite simple. You're Precious, Swallow, and the others are being held captive by the Gaunt League on the Isle of Beko. You simply need to march in, cut down Sakuro and her men, and free your companions from their shackles. Succeed, and I'll forget about the scroll, and you can all go marching happily back to Doma. Fail, and I get the scroll, and Sakuro bathes in your blood tonight. Oh, yes, I do believe there's something in it for everyone. I'll be watching from the shadows. Do try to keep me entertained, won't you? Does his villainy no bounds? I'm not keen on agreeing to those terms, but I don't seem we've much of a choice in the matter. If it's a fight he wants, it's a fight he'll get. Together we can take those Garnet Curs. What do you say, Lin? Yes. Forgive me, my friends. If only I'd been quicker to unravel Karus' schemes, I would not have to place you in danger like this. Still, it hardens me to know you stand with us. Same old's true for me, lass. Well, I'm not proud we let that rook get the better of us. Feel a lot safer knowing a dimmer dammer like yourself is on our side. Let's get underfoot and Vakeb out there. Right quick like. Ever since the elders told me my presence was not needed in the village, I have struggled to find meaning in my daily existence. For whom do I fight? For what greater purpose? Now I have found an answer. It is for you, my friends. You who have stood beside me in the darkest of times. You who have shown me that there is strength inside me that even I had long forgotten. You who... It's no time for prattle, lad. Or haven't you noticed the princess has already hopped the twig? Dust off your beater cages and let's move in. Man speaks true. Yes, we must be strong above body and mind if we hope to prevail. To the Isle of Beko, where our friends await us. Let's... Is it time for another instance? Or is it just beat up these... Yep, nope, it's an instance. It's not just beat up these people. Listen to... little to my surprise, it would seem Karasu has alerted our foe to our presence. Let us proceed with caution. There's no telling what manner of treachery the crow has in store for us. Karasu. Does that like literally translate to crow? Let's keep to the shadows for now. We would avoid unnecessary bloodshed. Oh boy, you're no fun at all. Can't I just cut down? Can I just cut down one? Sorry, blades last. At least until we know our friends are safe. Don't tail around like the dogs they were, I wager. Keep your eyes peeled. We will avenge Sakura's dishonor. Like how a boar just walks through them. So he wants me to kill him, but... Ah, whatever. I guess this is what he means. And the guys are just like, oh, nothing's happening over there. Fuck Cap, come on. I thought you were better than that. Thanks, didn't bring a bite to Yathlon, did you? You are so simple. To the shadows again, my friends. My son of it must be around here somewhere. I love this, like, entire crew of invisible people. Jesus, they're all connected to each other. Chorus is there. What's he gonna do, huh? Sniff, sniff. Something smells so familiar. I say I'd stay out of this fight. Flash the I'll play for treachery, Chorus. Now these foes keep to the shadows. Yes. Start with the border before bleeding else. There goes our cover. What? Forgive me, my friend. Really? Finally, some action. I was just getting warmed up. I suppose there's no point in hiding no more. Really? I mean, I will still hide to reset my freaking stuff. Get doted upon, bitch. I'm also gonna do this. So I can get some healing, because they do a lot of damage. Holy fucking judge. I mean, they're samurai, I guess. Christ. That was really close. Staying kind, my friends. This rep stung something fierce. Taking more courage than sense to come this far. If we fought on the same side, I could see myself getting to like you. But we serve another master, and he just so happens to be a demanding one. Don't give me that look. We've all got to make a living, and this is the best way we know how. Now draw your blades. Sakura will bathe in your lifeblood this day. I guess I may as well fight you. Took your blade long enough. Just two random brutes deciding that they want to fight me. Together with the big bad. And there's the other guy. Fucking Karasu, it's such a bitch. I guess I can do top on. Not ideal, but. I'm back! Did you miss me? I mean, he's such a bastard, but man, he's a lovable bastard. I'm gonna see if I can finish her off because. Okay. Base in my own? I am taking a considerable amount of damagios from this guys. There we go. Let me go and hit this guy. My debuffs. He has more health, meaning he'll last longer. And I can make full use of the buff time. There we go. Listen to all these ninja noises. Ninjas go brrrr. There we go. Blaze are whirling through the air, blood watering the fields, shinobi fighting side by side, all for the sake of their dear friends. Could there be a more moving sight? Our heroes moved to tears. Or not. But do not worry, as promised I'll return your precious swallow with nary a feather out of place. Once you hand over the scroll, of course. What foolery is this, Karasu? We played your little game and we won, did we not? Are you not a man of your word? Oh, my poor stupid Obero. How dim can one man get? Didn't anyone ever tell you that promises are made to be broken? Especially mine! Haha! Now hand over the scroll, and quickly now. I don't particularly enjoy killing my dear friends, but that's never stopped me before. I borrowed the scroll. Very good, dim one. Yes, I dare say you played your role to perfection. Fly away home, little swallow. We've had enough fun for the day. Incompetent fools, a lot of you. How long do you intend to keep me waiting for what is rightfully mine? Lord Hanzo, you couldn't have come back at a better time. You'll be happy to know I have just what you've been looking for. Behold! Our hero has truly outdone himself this time. At long last, the ancient secrets of Hingan ninjutsu will be his. Do tell me, Lord Hanzo, when will training begin? Lord Hanzo? Aye. Silence, whelp. The bastard get of Sasuke to shame deserves naught but a quick death. Well, well, a brood of Doman dogs who would call themselves shinobi. You stand before Hanzo the Hidden, 12th Lord of the Kagekakushi clan, and you should consider yourself fortunate that I did not cut you down where you stand. And you would call your petty tricks ninjutsu? I spit on your ninjutsu. Your very existence brings dishonor to every true shinobi who has ever lived. Yes, those of my clan, the original and true practitioners of the art. Be thankful that I have more important matters to attend to today. Enjoy what little remains of your miserable lives. Your time will come, and before you know it. Forgive me, my friends, for giving me a moment to take in all we just saw. More cutscene? Yes. I do not know where to even start. Karasu, killed off before our very eyes. The forbidden mudra in the hand of this Hanzo, who claims to hail from the clan who founded our arts, and who harbors a grudge against Master Sasuke. And in turn us, for reasons I can scarce begin to understand. Though it may be small comfort, we can take heart in one matter. In truth, the scroll Hanzo now holds is but one half of the whole. Alone, it is all but worthless. The other half is tucked safely away in our village, far from Hanzo's peering eyes. It is a secret known only to the elders entrusted to me by the old hermit before I took my leave. Is that so? I'd have appreciated if someone could have shared that knowledge with me as well. The old hermit always did like you better, for some reasons. Still, I do not expect this Hanzo to give up easily. Whatever the true nature of the grudge he holds against the founder of our village, it seems to nigh border on obsession. Our adversary claims to hail from the Kagekakushi clan. Princess Yuki, are you familiar with the name? If I remember the histories correctly, they achieved great renown through their exploits in battle during the Age of Strife. It is said that a single Kagekakushi fought with the strength and skill of 1,000 lesser shinobi. Until one day when a vengeful warlord razed their village to the ground, slaughtering even wives and babes. The Kagekakushi on the battlefield, too, disappeared one after the next. An inglorious end by any measure. If this Hanzo is truly a descendant of the clan, it would stand to reason that he would seek revenge against those who betrayed his ancestors. But how this is connected to Sasuke, I cannot say. But if there's one thing I know, it's that I'm not going to stand by while this Hanzo plunges our nation to another age of war. I'll return home and see if there's any knowledge of the I hate this name! Kagekakushi to be had. Thank you, Princess. We are counting on you. For our part, we should return to Yangsha. Once Hanzo realized that he only possesses half of the knowledge he seeks, he would like to turn an eye to our village. We must warn the elders. If it's all the same, I reckon I'll join you. I'm not keen on showing my face and limbs out till I've got the goods I came for in Medaddles. That said, someone needs to see to it that all's Bob back at home. On a foot for Kep, can I count on you to keep things in order till I've seen to business here? Aye aye, Captain, consider it done. Just hurry back, will you? I'll make sure there's a Bismarck special with your name on it. Bugger me if this journey hasn't been one surprise after the next, and something tells me the best is still to come. You'll be joining us, won't you, Lynn? For old time's sake. Nodders. Cannot thank you enough, friends. Or friend. The journey to Yangsha is a long one. After we arrive, let us rest up at the village of Namai. My long-awaited homecoming, for the first time since I left in pursuit of Karasu. Karasu, have you truly left this world for good? No. Of course he hasn't. He wouldn't be dead like that. Although it would be funny if he died like that. Not gonna lie. A fitting end for an idiot. Even though he calls everybody an idiot, but he's the biggest idiot around. Right. Tsubame and I will first make the journey to the village alone. Forgive me, but the others are not like to smile on the sudden arrival of outsiders. We will report on all that we saw in Hingashi and gather what wisdom we can. Pray, wait for us here. We will return as soon as we are able. Do not ask for a hero's welcome, but, well, I suppose there is no putting it off any longer. Seems we're on our own for the time being. Reckon I can find some Bene Bingo and a couple of rum doxies in this place. Just having a bit of an amuse. What with this Hanzo on the prowl, best we both keep our stabbers sharpened. Right, and then we have this in Hingashi. Let me go and fill in my glass with some juice. No juice. Right. Look at all these Fall Guy things. Funny. I do feel like there's a couple of things that are just fine, but like the freaking mount from the Fall Guys event is quite something. It's very noticeable, let me say that. And also horrible looking, but whatever. It's neither here nor there. Do I have? Yes, I do. Okay. Maokoto. Then it's terrible. Captain Hongo, he has committed seppuku. He wished to atone for his failure to catch Ugetsu and all the casualties we've incurred. So he wrote in a letter they found next to his body. With His Excellency the Tyro soon to arrive in Kagane, all is in chaos. We haven't even had a chance to hold funeral rites. It is all Shiden can do to keep our order functioning. Yet function you must, for the Tyro is likely to be targeted by Ugetsu and his cohorts. As part of the security detail, I'm tasked with patrolling the short pier area. Should be grateful for your extra pair of eyes, then. I'm in your debt. If aught strikes you as suspicious, I ask that you notify me at once. Right. Let's also go and take a look at the skill that we get at level 64. Or the trait, in this sense. No, nothing? Really? Zero? Not? Wow. That's disappointing. Anyway, nothing apparently. Is there like no thing that's closer by? No. Guess I'll walk. Ugh. Disgusting. I'll just go up, I guess. Can always go down, but going back up is a little bit of an issue. Take of that what you will. There's nothing out of the ordinary. You catch sight of a quaint charm. Familiar looking charm caked in blood. Bloody hell. There you are. Did you observe aught suspicious? A charm, and it is stained with blood. But where have I seen it before? This belonged to Captain Congo. There's no mistake. It ever adorned his neck. But how did it come to be at the docks? Did you actually see his body? No, I myself did not see it. Could it be 'twas but a ruse? The captain did not kill himself, but rather was slain by insurgents? I mean, yeah. Can we preserve if this is true? It would mean the enemy walks among us. Morgus. Can't wait for the Among Us freaking crossover at some point. We must notify Sheehan at once and have him bolster security around the Tyro. To the Stephanarian consulate, Lynn. We finally going to Stephanair. Funny joke. Stephanair doesn't exist. Bum, bum, bum. Why isn't the lieutenant here? What is he doing? What is he doing? What he's doing? Come on, come now. Surely you know His Excellency the Tyro's predilections. You mean the rumors were true? It is whispered that the Tyro is wont to indulge his voracious appetite for pleasure houses under the guise of official duty. If this is the case, then he will be in Sanjo Hanamachi. And so too will she then. Let us hurry. Babyface Sekisagumi. That is a good name. Oh. Okay. Man, just all instances all day. Shiden, what are you doing? You two, why are you not at the docks? I was given to understand that the Tyro is come not unofficial but personal business. Aye, that he is, but that is none of your concern. At any rate, I have the area well covered. You may return to your stations. Shiden, wait. There's no danger here. Why was your katana drawn? You're too clever by half. More's the pity we failed to finish you off on Sakazuki. Or Sakazuki? Whatever. Your foreign friend was supposed to die then as well, but we underestimated Musasai's pupil. How could you, Shiden? The captain was your friend. Let me tell you a tale. I was born in a farming village and grew up in a squalor. Our liege lord was a tyrant, one who wrung us peasants for everything we had. None dared to rise up for fear of their lives. My parents, pushed to the brink of survival, mustered the courage to speak out. For their troubles, they were promptly arrested. But it did not end there. Nay, our lord wished to make an example, and so he had them burned alive before the gathered villagers. With gritted teeth, I watched my mother and father die, powerless to help. In that moment I vowed to myself that one day I would change all that is wrong with the world. I took up the katana and trained like a man possessed, but eventually won a place in the Sekisagumi. In the beginning I was overjoyed. Finally I could make a difference, but reality couldn't be more different. And ere long I came to see the Sekisagumi for what it was. A tool of the powers that be. Glorified guardsmen who patrol the streets for petty criminals. Samurai, justice, these things are not but hollow ideals, and they can change nothing. This I realized to my despair. But then I met Lord Ugetsu, and he awakened me to the truth, that in order to bring about true change, we must bring down the Bakufu. Whatever. We must tear down the establishment, and dig it from its rotted roots. You're my comrade and I feel your pain, but Ugetsu's path leads only to death and destruction. Countless people will be made to suffer. Huh. No more than what we endured in our village. There's no hope for Higashi but to be reborn, in the fires of conflict. This is madness. I will not allow your twisted vision to be realized. And since you must cross blades, but are you certain you wish to do so here, where an unwitting passerby could come to harm? It wouldn't reflect well upon the Sekisagumi, I know. Let's take this to Matsuba Square. The others are out on security detail, and there will be no one to disturb us. I know we needed to be rid of you, but I had not expected to do the deed myself. She then Sky Scream. That's a name you got there, friend. You're my favorite, Makoto. This gives me no pleasure. I respected you, Shiden. Not too late, join me and swear fealty to Lord Ugetsu. Never. I will fight you to my dying breath. You did always have a stubborn streak. This time it will something to arm storms. What's this? We are come to aid you. Come your place to Sekisugume. My friends are betrayed. The lieutenant serves Ugetsu. You arrived just in time. Sir! What is happening? Come now, sure you did not think I was alone. No, this cannot be. These two have uncovered our plan. They are a threat to the cause and cannot be suffered to live. Kill them. Yes, sir, for the cause. That's a lot of people. There should be so many traitors. Carrying out about cooking will only lead to chaos. We are Sekisugume, we are sworn to protect the nation. Quickly, they're this way. The voice could it be? What in the heckins? Look at this freaking like play over here. Forgive me my delay. It took some time to gather those on duty. Captain, you're alive. There are traitors in our midst, a lieutenant among them. I know. See, he tried to kill me. Is that what Shiden too? Aren't you a tough old bastard? Why, Shiden? I trusted you. To change Hingashi, why else? But mule-headed as you are, I don't expect you. Wait. That is all there. We deal with the traitors. Have care and remember. Jesus. We are the Sekisugume and our blades stand for peace. Come, Ijin, I shall be your opponent. I mean, we just fought. What a shiny move. You missed me. Try again. No. How could I lose? But Shin is followed. We must retreat. You'll not get away. Leave them. Cannot risk endangering the citizens. Well, that was like a stage play right there. It's over, Shiden. Over? Nay, Kongo. This is only the beginning. Long live Lord Ugetsu. Farewell, old friend. May we meet again in the next life. Captain, thank the Kami you're safe. Will you tell us what happened? I will, but first there's something I must do. Lin, for your timely intervention, I give you my thanks. And for my earlier discourtesy, I beg your forgiveness. No props. Allow me to thank you also. Were you not on hand, there's no telling what might have come to pass. With me gone, Shiden would have had free reign. It was the last any of us would have suspected. Aye, when he told us that you had committed seppuku, none thought to question it. Ha! Convenient lie, but a poor one. Any who know me well should know that I would not take my leave ere I had dealt with the insurgents. To do so would be the greatest shame by far. Now then, let me recount to you my tale. Late at night, Sheehan summoned me to the docks to discuss an urgent matter. As I approached him, the wretch slashed out with me without warning. Though I couldn't reach in time to dodge the blade, for a blessing it caught my charm, sparing me a fatal wound. My momentum sent me over the dock and into the sea, where I remained until it was safe to resurface. My lungs were ripe to burst when Sheehan finally left. Such an ordeal must have been... Having learned that there were traitors besides Sheehan, I kept to the shadows and watched their movements. And the rest you know. With the Tyro safe and the traitors dealt with, we may return to the barracks. Let us continue our conversation there. Lynn, my thanks again for your help. Why is everything suddenly becoming green? What in the heck? You journeyed here from a distant land in order to lend your strength to our beleaguered order, yet I drew my blade upon you. As it turned out, it was those whom I thought I knew and trusted that betrayed me. Suffice it to say, I feel a right fool. But now we have succeeded in rooting out all traitors in our ranks. That we have, and from those we caught, we were able to wring out some key details in their operation. Sheehan had been seducing our men over to Agetsu's side. Those who proved unamendable to his advances were killed, like our comrade in the recent mission. Makes my blood boil to think that those most loyal among us were struck down by treachery. What of Agetsu's whereabouts? It appears he makes his base on the mainland, somewhere in Yangsha, but the precise location still eludes us. Forgive me if I speak out of turn, Captain, but even as we laid our lives on the line, the Tyro went about satisfying his urges. Can we truly say that we protected the peace this day? Well do I understand your frustration, Makoto. Yet for his many vices, there's no denying the instrumental role the Tyro plays in keeping the realm whole. Ever are the great lords watching for a fracture to form, by which they might break the status quo and usurp power. Through skillful intercession and manipulation, the Tyro keeps each of them in check. There's no secret that the Bakufu is a cesspool of corruption, but in spite of this, we must protect the peace. Such is a samurai's calling. Though you have come to us from afar, you share this calling with us. I pray that we can continue relying upon your blade, my Aegean samurai friend. Allow me to add my voice to the captain's. You are a stalwart ally to our cause, and a samurai true. Master Musasai was not mistaken in choosing you. And that, my friends, will be it. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Just I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. And next episode, we're going to continue with job quests, because they're taking a long time now. Goodbye.